He may be the most eligible bachelor in America. Please welcome Donald Trump.
In the 1990s, Donald Trump was no longer just New York's most famous real estate developer. The decade would redefine him, not as a builder of skyscrapers, but as a public figure, a brand, and eventually, a political force. Behind the glamour and headlines, Trump was facing personal turmoil, financial collapse, and a fight for survival. This is the story of how Donald Trump went from bankruptcy to branding. By the early 1990s, Donald Trump's image had shifted. Once known primarily for luxury real estate, he was now a constant presence in tabloids and television. Trump was portrayed as a celebrity businessman, frequently appearing on talk shows, openly discussing his relationships, and cultivating a reputation as a high-profile bachelor. His divorce from Ivana Trump in 1992 became front-page news, marking one of the most public and expensive separations of the decade. His personal life was unstable, but his business empire was facing a far greater crisis. Trump entered the 1990s deeply in debt. In 1990, he opened the Taj Mahal Casino in Atlantic City, a project promoted with fireworks, publicity, and grand ambition. Within months, the casino missed a major debt payment. By 1991, all three of Trump's Atlantic City casinos had filed for bankruptcy. Banks tightened control. Regulators stepped in. And Trump was forced to sell major assets, including his airline, his yacht, and part of the Grand Hyatt Hotel in Manhattan. At one point, Trump personally guaranteed nearly $1 billion in debt. His empire was on the edge of collapse. What Trump managed to save was not a building, but a name. In the mid-1990s, Trump began shifting away from traditional real estate development. Instead, he licensed his name. Developers built projects. Trump provided branding. Hotels, residences, and properties carried the Trump name, without Trump carrying the financial risk. It marked a fundamental change. Donald Trump was no longer primarily a builder. He was a brand. As his finances stabilized, Trump returned to public attention. He appeared in commercials, interviews, and television specials, often alongside Ivana Trump, despite their divorce. By the late 1990s, Trump was once again speaking confidently about wealth, success, and power. The image of failure faded. The image of resilience took its place. Toward the end of the decade, Trump began hinting at something new: politics. In 1999, he explored a potential presidential run under the Reform Party. He gave interviews, floated ideas, and tested public reaction. It was not yet a campaign, but it was a signal. Donald Trump was preparing for a bigger stage. The 1990s were not a decade of triumph for Donald Trump. They were a decade of reinvention. From financial collapse to public comeback, from real estate mogul to global brand, Trump emerged transformed. What followed in the years ahead would reshape American politics and make this decade a turning point in modern history.